So guys, the like, what do I say? The like tremendous trio. What are we thinking? You're about to leave. Tell me some thoughts before you go.
Well, the day's upon us. I'm feeling calm. I was telling Jessie I'm feeling like very Buddhist about this. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. Whatever happens, happens.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be really fun. We got snacks. Yeah. We're gonna have coffee.
I'm feeling excited too, a little nervous. So as you can see, I do have my little life jacket vest for the ride there, just in case, you know, we get over the Great Lakes and something a little crazy happens, but you know, I'm prepared for anything.
The point of this trip is to be able to go from where we are in New York City, making our way to the caucuses, to be able to talk to young people that are active in their community about what it is that they're fighting for and what goals they're trying to reach in those communities. And then once we get to Iowa, seeing how the candidates actually reflect those concerns.
Going to get the van. Van's out front. You should see the van.
It's pretty cool.
It's something.
These two are gonna be driving.
Aasha doesn't have a license.
I didn't show up to my driver's test.
You should see Aasha's bedroom in the back of this van.
Oh yeah.
Look at everything. Love you guys. Bye. All right, you guys have a great time. Have fun. All right.
Come here.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Bon voyage. We will pursue.
I know it sounds really crazy because it has nothing to do with Iowa, but I want to go to a diner and they're like, we're somehow on What Would You Do?
What would you do?
It's my favorite show.
Is that the hidden camera?
Yeah, I just really want to be on it because I feel like I would speak up. I would let people know, like, I can see you. I've got your back.
How many hours are left?
Yeah, for the whole. I'm gonna guess 5. For the whole.
4.5 are left.
4.5.
Yeah.
That's like 9 episodes of iCarly.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm the audience engagement strategist at the Tylt. Well, I'm always looking at our comments, so I always have TweetDeck open to look at what people are saying on Twitter. I'm on Facebook seeing what comments we've gotten on our Facebook posts, our YouTube videos, our Instagram comments, keeping an eye on everything that's trending across the web so that if there's some kind of breaking news story, the right editor knows about it, if they want to write about it. I'm trying to be the voice and the connection of the people to the crew on the road. Also, if there are any breaking news stories that they might not be seeing because they're in the middle of an interview or something, I'm gonna send it to them to make sure that they're in the loop and can get the best coverage possible.
And I'll be tracking all of the fun things that are happening on social media. So seeing what the conversation is and seeing how people respond to the different candidates right now that we're also focused on. I don't know, I think this is going to be a really exciting trip because I think the younger generation is just so resilient. I say that all the time, but they truly are. I feel so lucky to live in a generation where I get to see these kids grow and use their voices for good.
We're stopping in 3, 4, 5? A couple of towns on our way there to talk to young activists, community members, community leaders, and get a feel for what it is they're fighting for in their communities on the ground every single day, and really taking the temperature of that so that when we're in Iowa, seeing these kind of older people go and caucus for their candidate who are just as passionate about their candidate as some of these activists will be about their cause, seeing how those concerns kind of compare. And for young people, the consequences of what happens in Iowa and then what happens for the rest of 2020, ultimately in November, we have to live with these consequences for the longest, more than any other generation. And so it only makes sense to be able to give voice and give a platform to those people who are fighting for the things that they care about. So we're trying to go and get a feel for what those things are, hear about some issues, learn about some issues.
But I am really excited to learn a little bit more about the youth and how they feel on this part of town, I guess, or part of town. I'm from New York City, so this is a new environment for me, for sure.
Have you ever done a road trip like this?
No, but I've always wanted to because one of my favorite movies is Crossroads with Britney Spears, which is a cinematic masterpiece, and they go on a road trip, and it's just about exploration and self-discovery, and I think we're all gonna have our I'm not a girl, not yet a woman moment on this journey.
Stop number 1. Wawa. Let me hear you say Wawa.
Wawa!
Let me hear you say Wawa.
Connor, you know who you are. Really talked up Wawa before we left. I'm from the South. We don't have Wawa. Never been here in my life. I know they're known for their sandwiches, and that's clearly not what we got. So like, you know, we took that risk. But like,
Guys, I got like a salad with dressing on it, and look at that.
it looks like they put like cheese whiz on your salad.
It looks like cheese whiz.
Oh my
Really
God, John.
This is sad like a funeral. It's so horrible.
Now I have to wash it down.
How are the crackers? So. I'm so hungry.
Where are we?
Talking about Wawa. They call it
What
Wawa
town is
because
this?
you want to cry. Wah, 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 wah. That's how I feel. Sucks.
Wawa, we won't be coming back. We are guests.
Look at that bun.
I mean, immaculate. It's the only thing that's open. We're here in
Post
Pittsburgh.
Applebee.
This is our Airbnb.
Isn't it beautiful?
This is really
We'll give you a tour tomorrow. Not now.
Not now. In the morning, we're talking to this group called Socialist Alternative about what it means to be a socialist, a democratic socialist, how this group in particular views all of these different forms of inequality fitting together under capitalism. And then after that, later on in the day, it's Friday, which means that there's a climate strike going on in probably the city closest to you. And in Pittsburgh, it's at the city county building. So we're gonna join the Pittsburgh chapter of Fridays for Future. We're gonna learn about what they've been having going on in the city of Pittsburgh, what they have planned, especially for Earth Day coming up, all that good stuff, and just kind of hear what it's like to be on the ground in a different city.
So, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey, tomorrow!
8